telecommunication industry use business analytics. This page shows the presentation contents. The first part is executive summary. The purpose of this presentation is to use descriptive analytics and predictive analytics to recognize the future of the UK telecommunication industry and propose decision-making advice for this industry. And the data gathering and processing is use the historical data of the selected 10 UK telecommunication companies were collected in FEM, and 10 variables will used in this analysis. The main funding in this presentation is the telecommunication industry in the UK has recently performed poorly and the industry's turnover has declined significantly. Next part is literature review of this presentation. The business analytics can influence organizations' performance. In addition, business analytics can be defined as the process of analyzing company data to obtain more definitive inferences and then making decisions. The descriptive analytics is the best step in data processing. It recognizes and extracts history data to generate useful information for further analysis. The predictive analytics can use data to predict activity, trends, and behavior, and models created from data can further help organizations make decisions. This part is introduction of the whole UK industry of telecommunication. The three charts show some information. The UK's telecommunication industry's revenue has continued to decline in recent years. In particular, the revenue of the fixed line sector has fallen sharply. However, according to prediction, the use of smartphone will continue to grow, which will become a development opportunity for the telecommunication industry. This part will show the data representation. Historical data and performance of the UK telecommunication industry can be clearly demonstrated from dashboard, which is based on statistics from 10 telecommunication companies. This page shows the average turnover compared with operating profit. The turnover has a slow upward trend from 2015 to 2017, but there has been a significant decline in 2018. However, compared with operating profit, and operating profit increased slightly in 2018. This case may be affected by accounts receivable are charged slowly and sales of goods are slow will cause turnover decrease. In addition, the lower taxes and interest rates may also increase operating profit. This chart shows an average return on the capital employed compared with shareholder funds. ROCE has dropped significantly in the last 3 years. We can see from this chart. Shareholder funds have strongly fallen in the past decade. The lower ROCE represents a lower profitability for the entire industry. And the situation of the shareholder funds shows that the shareholders' equity of the UK telecommunication industry is extremely poor. This page shows the summary statistics for operating profit. The mean of summary statistic can show the average performance in this industry for this operating profit. We can see from this chart since 2016, the average operating profit has exceeded the industry mean. According to the report from this organization, nearly two-thirds of people in the UK used smartphone in 2016. This may be the reason for drive the development of the telecommunication industry. In this part, I will use predictive analytics. This chart shows the Pearson R of turnover with other variable. The closer Pearson R is to 1, the stronger the positive correlation between the two variables, and the closer to the -1, the stronger the negative correlation. According to the correlation analysis, turnover has a strong positive correlation with net tangible assets, operating profit, and depreciation. There is a strong negative correlation between turnover and current liability, which means these variables are correlated with turnover. If variable is increasing, turnover will be increased. When turnover increasing, current liability will decreasing. In this part, we can see the regression with turnover and other variable. From this chart, the R-square equal to 0.936 means that the turnover and other variables are correlated, and the turnover has 93.6%, which can be explained by these elements. In addition, the coefficients are statistically significant when p-value less than 0.05. In this case, number of employer, operating profit, depreciation, current liability, and shareholder funds are statistically significant because their p-value less than 0.05. From this formula, we can see how to calculate turnover use the 7 variables. In decision-making advice part, first, the correlation analysis and regression analysis show that if the UK's telecommunication industry wants to increase its turnover, the following elements should be considered primarily: net tangible assets, depreciation, operating profit, and current liability. The second, equipment and factories investing in 5G and AR can achieve higher net tangibility assets and increasing turnover. Last, for the company's employer need to be well managed to control operating costs, resulting in higher operating profit. So the turnover will also perform better. The final part is conclusion. Despite the poor performance of the telecommunication industry in the UK in recent years, the use of fixed telephone has been greatly reduced. However, with the increasing popularity of smartphones and the rise of 5G and AR technologies, the telecommunication industry will have better development in future. There is a reference of this presentation. Thank you.